Welcome back to Learning Spanish with Maestro Minelli. We have some exciting activities for you today. These are meant to improve your skills in terms of integrating the Spanish language in the form of sentences within the pattern of familiar structures. So, the first set of sentences that we'll do today will have to do with las palabras interrogativas. That means question words, questions, interrogatives, and in Spanish, as you know, there is an upside down question mark at the outset of a sentence, and at the conclusion of a sentence, there is a right side up question mark. So they're kind of like bookends, supporting the sentence on both ends. ¿Quién está llamando por teléfono a las 9 de la noche? ¿Quién está llamando por teléfono a las 9 de la noche? That means, who is calling by telephone at 9 o'clock at night? ¿Qué quieres comer para la fiesta de tu cumpleaños? ¿Qué quieres comer para la fiesta de tu cumpleaños? What would you like to eat for your birthday party? ¿Cuándo vamos a preparar la cena peruana con nuestros amigos? ¿Cuándo vamos a preparar la cena peruana con nuestros amigos? When are we going to prepare the Peruvian dinner with our friends? Con nuestros amigos, so with our friends. ¿Dónde vamos a comprar los zapatos para los trajes de la boda? ¿Dónde vamos a comprar los zapatos para los trajes de la boda? Where are we going to buy the shoes to go with the formal suits for the wedding? ¿Por qué la moda y los estilos cambian con mucha frecuencia? ¿Por qué la moda y los estilos cambian con mucha frecuencia? Why does fashion and why do styles change with so much frequency? ¿Cómo te gusta pasar el tiempo en los domingos? ¿Cómo te gusta pasar el tiempo en los domingos? How do you like to pass the time or spend the time on Sundays? And again, if you see the phrase los domingos, that means on Sundays as a regular course, almost like a habit or a pattern. So if you see los domingos, that means on Sundays, plural, whereas el domingo would mean Sunday, singular. ¿Cuál de estos relojes te gusta lo más? ¿Cuál de estos relojes te gusta lo más? Which of these many watches do you like the best, the most? ¿Cuáles son sus canciones favoritas? ¿Cuáles son sus canciones favoritas? Which are your favorite songs? Okay. Now we're going to shift from interrogative sentences to saber and conocer. Saber and conocer both mean to know. But in general, saber means to know a skill, whereas conocer means to know people. Now, there are exceptions, but we'll just treat it as saber, knowing a skill. Conocer means knowing people. And we'll just do 4 sentences for these. Angela sabe cómo manejar el carro. Angela sabe cómo manejar el carro. Angela knows how to drive the car. Okay. Yo conozco a muchas personas en nuestra escuela. Yo conozco a muchas personas en nuestra escuela. That means I know many people in our school. Again, nuestra escuela would be the possessive for our school. You're taking some ownership of it. You belong to that community. Ellos conocen muy bien a sus compañeros de clase. Ellos conocen muy bien a sus compañeros de clase. They know very well their classmates. Ustedes saben cómo cocinar arroz con frijoles. Ustedes saben cómo cocinar arroz con frijoles. You all or they, because again, ustedes could be the you formal or the they formal. They know how to cook rice with beans. Okay? Now, the next part of our exciting journey is going to involve a review of ser and estar. And again, much like saber and conocer, both sharing the same meaning of to know, but saber means to know a skill, conocer means to know people. Ser y estar tienen el mismo significado. Ser and estar both mean to be. It's just that ser has to deal with more long-lasting conditions or qualities, and estar deals with time-sensitive patterns and or emotions. So again, we'll do 4 sentences for review. Andrew y Caitlin son hermanos. Andrew y Caitlin son hermanos. Now that's an example of Andrew and Caitlin are brother and sister. But again, we use the term hermanos to cover both male and female when there's a mixed gender group. You could also say Andrew y Joseph son hermanos. And that would also be Andrew and Joseph are brothers. You could also say Angela y Cristina son hermanas, the feminine form, that Angela and Cristina are sisters. Okay? Next sentence. Yo estoy bien alegre recibir las buenas noticias. Yo estoy bien alegre recibir las buenas noticias. Yo estoy bien alegre recibir las buenas noticias. I think I did that 3 times, so I usually do the sentences twice. I am very happy to receive the good news. And again, yo estoy because it's sort of like an emotion of alegre. And it's happening in the moment. It's like capturing that happiness. Nosotros somos miembros del grupo del teatro. Nosotros somos miembros del grupo del teatro. You could also say, nosotros somos miembros del equipo del teatro. Del equipo del teatro. So you could either say, we are members of the theater group or of the theater team. Depends on how you word it. You could either use grupo or equipo. Now, this one's going to use the present progressive. And when you use the present progressive verb form, and you're using either ser or estar, it's going to trend toward estar. I'll give you an example. Ustedes están organizando un evento escolar. Ustedes están organizando un evento escolar. They are organizing a school event. So the están organizando, that would be the present progressive. Okay? Now, we are also going to do como plus the infinitive. Como más infinitivo. So como means like or as. It's similar to in English when we have similes and metaphors. We might use, especially for similes, we would use a word like como in Espanol. Como plus the infinitive means how to. So think those how-to guides that you see at the library, like how to fix your car engine, how to cook a great gazpacho soup, or how to do a million things, photography, how to do pottery, how to do coin collecting, whatever the case may be. So como más infinitivo, como cocinar, how to cook, como jugar, how to play, como bailar, how to dance, como cantar, how to sing, como explicar, how to explain. So I'm just going to do 2 sentences on this pattern. Los cocineros saben cómo cocinar muy bien las cenas italianas. Los cocineros saben cómo cocinar muy bien las cenas italianas. The cooks or the chefs know how to cook very well the Italian dinners. Okay? Now, this next part is also como más infinitivo. Okay? Nashville es una ciudad que sabe cómo darle a la gente una buena experiencia musical. Nashville es una ciudad que sabe cómo darle a la gente una buena experiencia musical. Nashville is a city that knows how to give people a great musical experience. Okay? Now, we're also going to review ir más a plus infinitivo. So this is looking into the future tense. And again, this might be review for some of you, but it's always good to solidify what you have in your toolkit linguistically. Pablo y Marcos van a practicar la guitarra y los tambores. Pablo y Marcos van a practicar la guitarra y los tambores. So Pablo and Marcos are going to practice the guitar and the drums. So that's, again, looking to the future. Van a practicar. They will practice. Ustedes van a descansar un poco este fin de semana. And again, the phrase un poco means a little bit. Ustedes van a descansar un poco este fin de semana. You are going to rest a little bit this weekend. So again, that was a quick recap of some of the skills that we're working on. We will continue the skill-based journey of language discovery. And thank you once again for checking out Learning Spanish with Maestro Minelli. Hasta luego, amigos.